Carrots, parsnips, potatoes. Oh my! Oh yes! It is crock pot time on this episode of Chop Styx. Okay, so I had received my imperfect produce box delivery, and 3 of the things that were in there that I was very excited to see were carrots, potatoes, and parsnips, which I don't believe I have used before, but am excited to give it a try. And I knew that these 3 things would go great in a pot roast, which Mr. Chopsticks really enjoys, and I knew that could be a mood booster for this house. So I did go grocery shopping yesterday morning, hoping that I would be able to find a roast of some kind that I would be able to use pot roast, and I found a lovely, nearly 5-pound chuck roast that should be perfect. So I am going to leave the carrots and potatoes just washed, but we are going to peel the parsnips, and they are all going to go into the crock pot, and in 6 to 8 hours after all of the prep is done, we should have a lovely, comforting meal of pot roast. So let's get started. Potatoes first going in the pot. Carrots into the hot tub with the potatoes. You guys behave in there. All right, my friends, so some of you may not know how to peel a root vegetable, and this parsnip will be a great thing to show you on. So you do need a peeler, which I have, and you just run the peeler right over the top of your root vegetable, and just basically you want to remove that first layer of skin and keep working on that until you get all the way around and get all of that outside peel off of your vegetable. So there you've got, start with that, and then you end up with something more like that. All right, there is Charlie's freshly peeled parsnip. You want to name it, Charlie?
No.
I'll name it Penelope the parsnip.
Okay.
Freshly peeled. Penelope the peeled parsnip. There she is. Well done, Charles.
Thank you.
And there is the parsnip that I peeled, and I shall name him Pierre. And now Pierre and Penelope the parsnips will be chopped and added to the pot with the carrots and the potatoes. Parsnips chopped and headed into the pot. So now we're going to season the vegetables. We're going to add a packet of brown gravy mix. It's going to go right on top of the veggies. Okay, good. And then we are going to add about a teaspoon, what I have left in a bottle, of Italian seasoning, just to make things a little bit more interesting flavor-wise. And then 1 cup of water. And now we're ready for the other star of the show. Veggies are 1 star. The other star is, of course, the pot roast. As I laid the chuck roast down on the bed of root vegetables, I was reminded of Bon Jovi's hit song, Bed of Roses. I'm not going to sing it for you. I will spare you that pain, but just know that's what I was thinking about as I laid the pot roast down on the bed of root vegetables. And now I'm going to add one more packet of brown gravy mix on top of the roast. And one more cup of water. And there you have it. See you in about 6 to 8 hours on low. Yeah, so 6 to 8 hours on low is what I will anticipate this roast cooking will take in the crock pot. Okay, and we are now about 8 hours later. Looks good, smells good, and hopefully it will be good. And thank you for joining us for this episode of Chop Styx.